Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Throwing to start the drive. McMillan. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McMillan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. McMillan. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the back, and it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again. McMillan. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the... And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's Jordan Stout now. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Bengals sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Chargers ready to take over.
They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McMillan, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, McMillan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. McMillan. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
It's fielded at the 34. Gets around him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be...
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Throwing on first down. McMillan.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So,
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a
come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it is 42-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minute.
He's got a man complete, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't maybe start to look towards the future.
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
On is the Chargers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
This is intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
To throw on second down. McMillan. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. The point after is good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. 19, Pioneer.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Looking to throw on second down. McMillan.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, McMillan.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
throw on third down. McMillan.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 33.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this point? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The offense on third down, can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. McMillan. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their... Telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing after the interception. McMillan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McMillan. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, McMillan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bengals getting set to go.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. McMillan. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he fields it cleanly.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw again, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. taken at the 15, a short kick. Well, that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side